Thank you for coming by. Thank you for stopping and clicking on this video. I really appreciate you. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. It's a whole vibe over here. But I am Tamara, also known as Tam. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't already, I have a lot of car chronicles already on my channel. So I'm actually in the process of making some more right now. So that's what I'm doing. My little one is starting kindergarten. She just turned 5 in May. Shout out to ZZ. And I'm her transportation. So I don't really feel comfortable about her getting on the bus yet. I don't know. But if you've been following me, I've been on YouTube for about 2 years, I think. A little over, about 2.5. And when I first started, I had some car chats or car chronicles or whatever you want to call it. So I figured I would bring that back with a lot more inspiration, not only for you but for myself. I've been on this journey. God has had me on this journey, and I really become enlightened with a lot of things. So, I mean, first of all, now I know that I don't have to look a certain type of way or put on a certain type of persona just to come on my YouTube channel. Like, yeah, I'm a public figure, and yeah, you know, when I go out, I look a little bit better than what you might see me as of right now. But for the most part, I'm a homebody, I'm a homemaker, I'm a home person. I don't go anywhere really unless I go shopping. But I really just gained the confidence within Christ to just show up. You know, it doesn't matter what I look like, it matters the words that are coming out my mouth. And a lot of the world is going on the same path, and a lot of the world is looking like each other, and they're looking at people like me like, who are you and why do you look like that? Like, what is wrong with you? But you know, I guess it was also sort of confidence for me as well. So at the beginning, a couple years ago, I battled seasonal depression, but I praise God that is no longer a thing for me. But I am trying to still get over some things. So I just really appreciate you showing up for me to be real with you and keep it 100 with you, have conversations with you, but also maybe encourage you to, you know, have those uncomfortable conversations or to do those uncomfortable things, because when you include Christ, you know, let Him lead the way, then everything ends up turning out just fine. Turns out perfect, right? Excuse that talking. You hear my phone going over there. I got 6 Bowls on live, so shout out to 6 Bowls. But you know, I just really wanted to come on here and, you know, just keep it real with y'all. Just let you know that there's going to be a lot more videos like this on the way, and that, you know, you can pretty much leave me anything, ask me anything, and I'm going to let you know. Like, I know that people say that you got to be all spunky and energetic and all this and that and this and that to be a part of YouTube, and I'm just like, that's just not me. Like, I'm just real laid back. You know, I like to get things done, especially when it comes to cooking and cleaning. You know, I like to, it's really soothing to me, you know what I mean? And a lot of people maybe are depressed and maybe don't feel like, or not motivated to clean, or to even cook dinner for your family. Maybe you got a lot of kids and they wore you out, plus you didn't have to work. Maybe you are doing everything in the house and you just tired, you just broke down, you wore out. Like, when you have that stronger relationship with Christ, it just makes things better. So I'm just hoping that maybe we can build a community together to encourage each other. You know, homemakers, moms, working from home moms as well. I work from home. You know, at the beginning of this, I was just a caregiver. I was taking care of other people, and it was really exhausting to me. But, you know, it was also very rewarding. I praise God for it. So, you know, the outcome is I still have 2 girls, one 13 and one 5, and they still need me to do what I need to do as far as a mother in my home, you know. So I can't just be like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'm just going to leave it, you know. Sometimes it does be, it's a lot, and I go to bed, you know. I might leave them dishes from dinner in the sink till tomorrow morning, you know. It is what it is. But for the most part, I feel motivated by others, such as yourselves, who might be doing the same thing, or even those of you who do things that I might not be able to do or enjoy anymore, such as gaming. I used to enjoy gaming, video games and stuff. I still do hop on the video game with my husband when I can, you know. Traveling, I've always wanted to travel. I really want to book my first cruise, and I really want to drive for 12 and 13 hours to go from, I'm in Indiana, by the way, go from Indiana to Texas or whatever. I want to build up the courage to do that. I haven't done it yet, but I am watching you guys, you know what I'm saying, because you're pretty much living out my dreams for me, if that makes any sense. I don't know. My dreams, I don't know. But you know how we have things like, you know, maybe a bucket list or whatever. I just haven't got to it yet, but I'm not too old. I'm going to do it. So, you know, I really appreciate you guys, and I just hope that, you know, we can continue to kick it. Those of you who have been there, shout out to you. Those of you who are ongoing, you're just watching, and you're like, I don't know about this girl, whatever. Just keep on watching, you know what I mean? Because I'm just the same, and I want to have conversations with you about different things that I've really been held back from talking about. But like I said, I'm enlightened, and that might be the title of this video. I'm enlightened now. So I praise God for that. But you know, this is the beginning of a lot more where this came from, and you know, when I think about where I've come from, you know, it's only been about 2.5 years. I've always had a love for Christ, and I've been in church, and you know, when I went from a teenager to an adult, I kind of stopped going. I stopped praying because my friends weren't doing it, and this and that and this and that. And then when things happen, I want to say, "Oh Lord, help me," and scream for Jesus. And you know, He always come through, but then it don't last. You know, things that come fast don't last. I've always heard that. But that was my life. Things that came fast did not last for me. But you know, things that all came together during my time of desperate need, during my holler out to the Lord, during you know, times when I thought that I couldn't do anymore, when I thought that I couldn't proceed, is when I realized that I need this. I need this relationship with Christ. You know, not only for things going right in my life, I'm not talking about material, but mentally, you know, suffering from seasonal depression, not feeling like I'm good enough, feeling like I have to explain myself, feeling like I have to put on a certain persona or look a certain type of way in order to be valued or included in certain things and this and that. Man, I just thank God for just delivering me from that. You know, I've always been very soft-spoken, but I can get loud, you know, if I have to. So I've had both of that in my life. I've always been real chill, but I had a moment in my life where I was just a ruck. I was a ruckus. I said a ruck. I don't know if that's even a thing, but I was just a mess, and it was just sad. And I'm just glad it's over now. My daughter just turned 13, and I can't have her doing things like that. I think about when I was 13. If anything, I had an attitude problem, but I was at home playing the game, you know, but I don't want her to have no attitude problem, you know what I mean? I didn't have no reason to have no attitude problem. I had everything that I needed as a 13-year-old, plus more. So I just praise God for that. But, you know, fast forward to today, I'm happy. I'm married with my 2 girls, and I have a YouTube channel that, you know, really, until recently, I haven't really been taken too seriously. I mean, I have almost 2,000 videos and almost 2,000 subscribers. It's super fun, and I just want to connect with other people. Besides that, in real life, I don't have, you know, I don't have family or friends that I talk to on a regular basis. Like, I have sisters and brothers. Shout out to them. I have nieces and nephews, cousins, and everyone else. And you know, a lot of them, they group up and they have great connections and stuff. And me, I feel like I'm the black sheep, and that's not a bad thing. Being the black sheep is not always a bad thing. That just means that me, I prefer to text more than I talk on the phone. Some people in this world, whether it be family or not, they take it a certain type of way if you rather shoot them a text message and say, hey, I love you, or I'm thinking about you, versus giving them a call. Or if they call you and you can't answer the phone, but you might shoot them a text message like, hey, how you doing? You called? They get upset. Like, even my mom said, I'm not the type of person to talk on the phone. I never had been. And I don't know why I'm like that. But anyway, you know, just Not that it's a lot of ruckus or arguing or fighting or anything like that in my family. Just that when we hold people to a certain expectation, we're always disappointed. And I feel like a lot of the people in my circle that were in my circle, let me just say, because my circle now is very small. It's just really my family and my house. But as far as like just holding people to high expectations, you always gonna be disappointed, you know. So I just got tired of that. I don't want you to hold me to no type of expectation. I don't want you to expect me to call you every Sunday at 5 o'clock. I don't want you to expect me to be there to watch your video when it drop on Saturday at 3. I don't want you to expect me to do none of that, because I've never said that I was going to do that. You know, I'm the type of person that show up, and when I show up, I try to be consistent, and I'm authentic, and I'm real, and, you know, maybe that's something that people gravitate towards, and maybe they're like, okay, we could depend on Tamm, you know, whatever. So then, if I don't show up for the video on Saturday at 5 o'clock one time because of whatever reason, then it's a problem. Or if I don't show up for the birthday party this year, but I did last 5 years, it's a problem. I'm acting funny. I'm being stuck up. Or I'm this, or I'm that. And it's like, no. Don't hold me to no expectation unless I say, this is what it is. This is what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I don't even say what I'm going to do. I just do it. Or, if I, depending on what it is, if I want to share a little bit, I'll say, I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best to. Or, I'm thinking about. That don't mean I'm going to do nothing. But anyway, I just feel like that just went somewhere else, because there's a lot of people who watch my videos who might not comment, but I always hear about it. You made a video and you said this, or you made a video and you said this, and it's just like, but I ain't say nothing wrong. I ain't told no lie. So this is just the beginning of that, you know. Not only, I'm not talking about no specific person, no channel, no family member, none of that. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about people. Don't look at my hands. I'm talking about me and myself, my relationships with people. Why do I stay at home? Why do I enjoy just sitting at home, cooking and cleaning and taking care of my family? Why don't I go on a cruise? Why don't I go get my nails done? Why don't I go to the beauty shop? Why don't I shop a lot like others? You know what I'm saying? Why don't I, whatever. I want you to know more about why. Because at the end of the day, I've been enlightened. And, you know, I just see things through a whole nother set of eyes. I just thank God for it. Everybody, I feel like everybody looking out the same window, but there's so many other windows on this plane. And we each technically, we each have our own seat. We have our own seat. We're all supposed to be in different seats, looking a different direction. All of us. But we can't do that because we all want to go see what's going on out this window. Everybody's over there. What's going on out that window? We nosy. We scared to stay in our own lane and be different. But anyway, I'm talking about myself too, because this was me. And I'm enlightened. You know what I'm saying? When I realized it was me, and I'm actually making an effort to change myself and to see things differently, I want to share. Excuse me, my voice. I want to share. My thing about to die. It's time to go, y'all. But I appreciate you so much for listening, and I plan to do more, and I'll see you very soon. Stay blessed.